Hello everyone, Detective Dawn's Day back again. Blubber posted a tweet chain a few hours ago. I didn't see it when it came up immediately, so that's why this is a bit late. But Blubber has amended his excuse on his late retry from being I restarted on the spinner to he accidentally pressed the retry key. Now I'm going to refute this. I'm going to say, no, this is wrong. Okay, so let's have just the quickest look, right? So let's get this image out of the way. Remove image. Anyway, I've edited remote control to just the final jumps. I didn't count down to what exact object. That doesn't really matter because all the objects are spaced the same timing distance away. You'll see why this is important very soon. Anyway, I've also taken the liberty of going to my keyboard bindings and changing my C and V, like Blubber says here's his setup, to left click, right click. And I've also changed quick retry, which is the only retry key you can bind. Let's be clear about that. Let's scroll through. This is the only retry key you can rebind. Everything else is different. There is no other retry key he could possibly be using. Now, actually no, I'm going to take this back and I'm going to make sure everyone sees where I'm going with this. The retry key is a hold briefly clause. So now we're going to head on over to my remote control tank and I'm going to bang on autopilot because I'm at university and we'll turn on double time. BPM 248. Okay. Get the music going. Sorry, I was tapping the wrong keys. Did you see what's happening? It's impossible. As you see, I'm clicking the first note. Oh, didn't even click it that time. It's impossible for him to have retried. He would have missed. If you can't see what's happening here, I'll do it again. What's happening is, I'm pressing that and immediately, right, I'm giving him the full benefit of the doubt here. I am immediately pressing my my V key and I'm immediately holding F, like, basically the same time. And every single time, well, that time I didn't even press the right key. It's impossible. He would have missed. He would have missed if I take the... It just doesn't matter. If you count back 6 objects, it's one of these jumps. I don't know which. But it's one of these jumps and they're all the same timing distance apart. But what's happening is, if we take this down to 25%, autopilot starts me on this note. Very first note. I click that note, I'm immediately holding retry. I then get to this note, and I'm back way through, right? So this is under the assumption that Blubber has pressed the press key and the retry key. So what would have happened here is if he's holding his retry key, his fingers are messed up, right? He would have still had key 2 pressed because he said C and V, so I'm assuming V is on the right and C is on the left. He would have held F this entire time, and it gets to around here when the retry actually goes off. This is when the retry renders. So I'm going to assume he's messed up his fingers. He would have missed this note. But on his screenshot of his failed run, or not his failed run, but his supposedly retried run, not even supposedly retried, but supposedly retried by accident run, he clears all of this, but he's still holding retry. You have to have held retry for the amount of time it takes to do 1.5 of these jumps, because it goes here, to here, and then around to the middle here. It's impossible. He cannot have retried in the middle of these jumps by accident. It doesn't happen. It takes a lot less time on DT at first, so I could see maybe if you like a new player, this excuse maybe kind of looks legitimate, but you have to have held F this entire time. And if you do that, you've messed up your fingers. So you would have missed this. You would have missed this note, or in whatever context, this note, I think, or one of these notes you would have missed. And he didn't. On his retry, he had 3100s, 0 50s, and 0 misses. So this is just a quick refutation. I'm going to upload this as is, with no real major edits. I'll post a link to Blubber's tweet descriptions down below. But this excuse, also bullshit. So Blubber, why are you still lying? And that's the question I pose. Thank you all for watching. Have a good day.